Hi, this is Helen Yost, and I'm at the Halifax Community Center. It's a pollinator garden, and it has only been in existence about 2 years, but it's fully developed already. We have such an array of wildlife. We have the goldfinches eating on the seeds, and butterflies, and even anoles are in the garden already. It's lovely to see. We also are a monarch way station, which means that we are protecting the habitat of our milkweed with native Asclepsia, which is the milkweed plant. When we designed this pollinator garden, we did it for both birds and pollinators in general, which include bees, both our native bee and the European honeybee. The butterflies themselves are also pollinators, albeit not the best one, but hummingbirds as well, and in various birds that eat seed. So we concentrated on seed eaters. So like, for example, right now the goldfinch are eating on the seeds of some of this Rudbeckia and Helianthus that we have, and then also on nectar and pollen for like the echinacea, the coneflowers. You'll see a lot of bees on that. One other thing that's interesting too is bees are very important, but let us not forget our native bees. Our native bees are just as important as the European honeybee. In fact, one mason bee will pollinate as much as 100 European honeybees, but he's not going to give us honey. So we do both, but the barrier of entry is much smaller to try and build a habitat for the native bees than it is to think you're doing something altruistic by keeping bees. What you can do is have the pollinators grow the plants that the bees like. Now here's something interesting, because the European honeybee, of course, is not native here, and their preference is plants from where they're native. So you have to have a balance if you want to have European honeybees, to have good, healthy stock, that you are looking at non-invasive, non-native plants for them as well.